Good morning. It is Sandra coming in today to give a little message about the difference between being compassionate and being, empathetic. Oh, that's the word. Lost me for a minute. And although these two words are quite similar, they are fundamentally different when we are engaging in a conversation with someone who is going through a hard time, is upset, or whatever is going on in that moment, that now moment. And if you are a believer in everything and everyone that comes in your life comes for a reason, either to share a message, to show you either a lesson or a warning. And what I mean by that is that every day you'll run into people, whether it's family or friends or work or school, and you'll have a story about someone you saw today and what they told you. And one of the first teachings that I was taught was every single person that comes will tell you something, is there to give you a warning or a lesson. And then when you take it, you look back and say, what did I learn? What was the warning for me? So when we're in situations with our children, our partners, friends, sharing or showing our vulnerability that we're going through a tough time and this is really, really painful and I'm hurting and I'm suffering. And in that moment, right in that moment that you are listening to that person, you are feeling their pain. You're feeling their suffering, whether they have lost a loved one, whether they've just been diagnosed with a disease or a terminal, or they're going through a divorce, or one of your children is being bullied at school. And in that moment that you are listening to this person, you are empathizing with them. You are saying, I absolutely understand. You're giving them comfort that they're not alone. But if you feel that pain is now, their pain is now becoming your pain, and their fears are becoming your fears, this will put you in a state of, I can't talk to this person anymore. It's becoming too painful for me. So as this person is talking to you about their illness or their child who's struggling at school, you will start to feel, if you resonate with the word trigger, or if the word feel it in your pain body, you will start to feel, this is sounding way too familiar to what happened to me. I cannot listen anymore, because your brain, your supercomputer, subconscious brain, will start to regress back to a time in your life when you were bullied, or when you got sick, or when someone passed away, and your body, your nervous system will start to respond and go, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I can't listen to this. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. And that person who is coming to you for comfort and being vulnerable, they're looking almost for you for support, and they can feel that you're freaking out with them. So the difference between showing empathy and compassion is this. When your first initial reaction will be, I'm empathizing with you, I understand your pain. So rather than go into the pain with them and feel it and have your nervous system energetically become imbalanced, when you choose compassion, is to hold them in that space, listen to what they're saying. Really, yes, I understand your pain. But then in the moment, we move away, we step away, and we become unafraid for them. And you know that in that moment, that whatever you're empathizing with their pain, that it's not becoming yours. And you give them hope. You hold them in that, I hear you, I see you, but I am unafraid for you. And this gives them hope that it will be okay. And in that moment of you sharing that, you standing in your fierce, being fearless for them, you're being fearless for you, because you your energy and their energy will be vibrating at the same time. So in that moment where they're sharing their story, by you choosing compassion, I understand, I feel all of this. How can I help you? What can you do? Let's not worry about anything yet until there's something to worry about. So whether you've had the tests or whatever, if it's your child and they're going through, whether it's learning struggles or they've got friendship issues, we look at them and understand and say, I understand this is difficult for you, but I'm not afraid for you, because growing and evolving through friendships and breaking up with groups and feeling isolated and not feeling that belonging, and that is all a part of growing up, and it's quite natural feeling in life. But I trust and have hope that you will work through this. But what can I do in the meantime to support you with this? I'm not afraid for you. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to have not any friends. But in that moment, it may feel like that. So that is the little fundamental difference between being empathetic and having compassion. That when you hold compassion for someone, that you are unafraid for them. That you know, that there's a knowing, that you trust that they will get through this, and they've got the support to get through it, that you believe in them, that you will be there for them, and I will support you because I understand in this moment now how you're feeling. That is my message today, and I hope hope the sun stays out because it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm holding on. I'm counting how many days I can wear my hair down until I pull out the scrunchie, but the scrunchie is here, and I think it's almost time for it to come out. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.